thing.
Lucky for you, I don't play dwarves. No,
Well,
that's
according to
incorrect.
Sipa, I
I
don't even
played
know why I
dwarves.
listened to him, but he was like, "Oh yeah, he plays dwarves." That's what I said.
I was trolling you.
"No
I
way,
played dwarves.
HumanBoy
I
plays
play
dwarves."
dwarves.
Have to disconnect here while I stream. I guess you don't, guys. You guys don't want to be on live, so you can talk.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you have a whole best of 3 between Ryder and
Sipa
Pigman
sent the
before.
link.
Perfect.
Start.
No, I'm gonna stream. I'll warm up. Or do you want me to not do that?
Oh, that's fine, dude.
Okay. See ya. I'll
Boy,
be
I
chatting.
didn't want to stream today.
I'm gonna stream. I'll warm up. Oh yeah, right, I'm supposed to be talking during this. I almost forgot. Pigman Band 3. Yep, just waiting for some picks and bans. We are doing a warm-up with HumanBoy for his match later against Pigman. Yeah. Okay. Skaven bands, Slunish, and others. Let us see, what do I like to play against Skaven Beastman, of course. And I know for sure that Pigman plays this too, so I'm gonna teach HumanBoy real quick why you still ban Beastman as Skaven. We are just going with a Spirit Leech caster. We don't need any 1 generation, nothing, just a bit of mobility. Summons are always great. We pretty much max out on Centigores. We want 1 Centigore of Siege because Skaven has 2 or 3 armored units that need to be shut down. And then I do want 3 Pestigores because these are amazing melee units. 2 Warhounds, 2 Centigores. Some Ungor Raiders are not a bad idea. You know what? I can just go with a Throwing Axe of Sentis? No. Against Skaven. I know they're an amazing unit, but I feel like the Centigores of Siege are just better here. And now I need something to fill up my rank, so we'll take a bunch of Ungor herds. 6 infantry units, that's pretty good. 2 Warhounds to chase off anything that raids, or kill whatever doesn't. And no big spends on infantry. Actually, there's too much infantry. This is too many raiders too. And that's 2 little Centigores. I do wonder if I should be going... what's missing? Some mass, but the mass I have is bad. Some terror is actually missing. I've got 1 terror, we could take another one, but that one's bad terror piece. So instead, we'll just take some more ranged units. I don't think he can shut these down, and I just get to shoot at whatever he has. What's he gonna have? Storm Vermin mainly, maybe some clown rats. Should be able to go ham through either of these, especially with this boy. Yeah. I should save builds, so I don't have to do this every time. Oh yeah, and I'm blocking the screen. Now I am unblocking the screen. So you can't see my build, but it is there. did I build? Lots of infantry, lots of centaurs, and some archers for good effect. Already down on the balance of power. I do not know how that happened, but who cares, right? Don't want him sniped. Off to the side he goes. Just here to spam Spirit Leech on Icket Claw. These guys need to be on the side. I don't want them to engage the Storm Vermin, if there's any. That's what these are for. And of course my archers. Always ready to kite, kite, kite. Then we have a Jabber Scythe. Amazing unit against pretty much all factions. And some mobility. These guys are going to be 6. No guard mode, never guard mode. Never skirmish mode on normal archers either. And then we can just put the Centaurs here. That's 4. And these Centaurs go here. That's 5. Don't want these to get globed. The others are cheaper. Much, much cheaper. So yeah, basically we are gonna do a rush right here. It is completely fine if these guys approach a bit later. I just don't want to be shot to shits before I get there. If for some reason he is starting off on the hill, that would be a slight rule break, probably, depends. And I have to rotate. Hate rotating, but it is what it is. Gotta do what you gotta do. Let's hope we have a bunch of targets for my archers. I don't mind shooting literally any Skaven unit with these. Whatever comes in range shall get shot. Army blocker is gone. And yeah. Hope I didn't lie saying that this is the finals of Jade Cup. We'll see. Currently, I'm not streaming the Jade Cup. I am streaming the warm-up for the Jade Cup. And waiting for HumanBoy to get ready. I was just gonna stream some Vermin League, but this is fine. Checking Vermin League. Didn't he queue into somebody just now? Angel, did he win that? I have no idea if they're actually done playing. Now he's ready, we can go. Alright, perfect. Big wide build. Actually quite perfect for me, is what I wanted. Because, what's that? Naked Claw? No, it is a Warlord. Ugh, why would you ever bring this? Who cares? Doesn't matter. Gonna fuck him up. And you go in here while you guys go. Don't fight there, there's absolutely no reason. You can go kill this guy. And you need to just chill. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Shoot these guys. Or shoot whatever's here, doesn't matter. And you can kill him. You just go here. You are sleepy, but I don't necessarily need you here. You know what, even if they shut down all of our archers, that is completely fine. I want to kill his lord and win on this side. That is, to me, more important right now. And you can shoot here. Keep spirit leeching that bitch. You guys just kill him. Something rallied. You by now have caught up. Perfect, he is not minding this at all. So, you're gonna rout, this is fine. And you go kill this shit. Yep, that should be the Lord routed very soon. Dogs can actually chase him off. While you kill these dogs and you kill that. Perfect. Taking lots of damage. Well, I'm not doing great, but my infantry is all alive. Oh fuck, that is a huge mistake. Not happy about that, but it is what it is. You are fine. You need to chase this off, because it doesn't matter. And you guys chase this off. Spirit Leech is ready soon. Just keep fucking this up. It's perfect. And charge animation. When? Do we have any rally thing? Yep, you're rallying, you're shooting fucking shit up. Let's go here. These are gonna run out of ammo. You can just chase this, and you go this, and we go Spirit Leech this. Just attack him, I think. Doesn't matter much. Oh, that is a excellent target right there. Can I somehow get to him? Yes, I can. Good. Good, good. That's what we'll do. Chase here. You need to charge. So you don't instantly just rout. And yeah, we can... I think everything else is easily killable by the Jabber Scythe. Together with a bunch of Centaurs that I still have left. And my Lord still has to summon. Perfect. Yep, that's the caster gone. And at that point, it should be just pretty much GG. Everything can go fight the Rat Ogres. And we have this guy who just got done killing that. I do want to charge in here, I really do. Let's get some of these. Charge in here. And that is my summon. Perfect. Let's kill this guy. You guys keep catching up here. You just keep killing this, and you are perfectly fine the way you are. Yep, kill some Rat Ogres, that's what we do. They do regenerate in this specific game, they can regenerate, but probably not gonna. You know what, I just want him gone, and I need this guy in other places, so what we do? Oh, kind of charge the dogs, I suppose. And you need to kill this. Okay, the Rat Ogres routed, but they're gonna be back. These Rat Ogres are about to rout. You can keep killing whatever's there. Well, that's fine. This thing, you need to go in and probably help me chase off some shit. I don't want you to take too much damage. And yeah, well, my mobility's dead. He did that very well, killing off the mobility. But now he's got his Rat Ogres stuck in combat for far too long. So that's easy pickings for me. Same here. More easy pickings. You need to get out of there. Somehow you're right next to Rat Ogre. Can't move. That is probably fine. Yeah, now you kill the Rat Ogre so you can disengage. Perfect. Perfect. Kill that thing, you go here, you just go Spirit Leech whatever the fuck he still has. Beautiful. Go tear out some crappy Skaven units. I should really Spirit Leech Rat Ogres. Actually, this guy's already approaching heal cap, so we'll do that instead. Shoot here, shoot the Rat Ogres instead. Chase whatever's there, I think it will do much anyways, and yeah. As the Spirit Leech I want to see, you keep fighting, you're better duelist anyways, and you just run off and be scared. Oh, it's fine. Oh, he got me. But he can't fight within my units, he's gonna lose that. I hope. I'm not sure. Let's see if he raids me or if I raid him. Jabber Scythe? Jabber Scythe? Could come back, see if it does something. You need to run a bit and you just keep shooting that guy. And you are not getting shot, so it doesn't really matter what you do. Alright, we have another Spirit Leech soon. Maybe 4-ish seconds. Let's keep running circles around that guy. Oh shit. Gonna tear red real quick. Hopefully not gonna turn into a natural rout. Nope, positive leadership should be fine. Let's see, tear right. -3, he is fucking routing. Okay, well I'll never get that guy back, but the Lord is so low and I'm regenerating, so I should be perfectly fine. I don't think he has enough healing left on the map to defeat Jabber Scythe plus Morgar. Ew, that was a quick kill. Yikes. Well, let's just chain route everything now. Why are they not routing? There they go. Perfectly executed route, taking these guys with them. And now we can chase him off for a little bit. No, we don't want to. He's gonna regenerate and I'm not. I mean, regen on this guy doesn't really matter. I do need to get engaged with the rat ogres, against rat ogres. Kinda right them before something else happens. Yeah, let's go for the night runners, see if I can ride them on a charge. And you go in here while you attack. Yes, you need to be this, you need to be here. Gotta kill this, and you move out. Kill this guy if you can. Yeah, that was not a bad hit. I believe it hit, anyways. Can we move out? Is a big question. Seems to be blocked up on all sides. Hopefully not gonna raid now. Can we raid the dogs before? Yes, perfect. Beautiful. Now can we raid this guy with a charge? Can you get into your charge animation? You can. And you missed the charge. God damn it, dude. Alright, let's try to do one more charge before you raid. And it raids. And it dies, taking the rest of my army with it. Wow, GG. I probably misplayed that. Should have gone on one side, as I always should. Unlucky route of my caster there. Could have killed the Lord, maybe, possibly. But really well played with all the wolf rats. They got some amazing value together with the rat ogres. And the single entities, not the caster, he sucked and died. Yeah. He could indeed overrate it, yeah. Alright, my turn to pick something. What do I want to play? What Pigman is probably gonna play Demons of Chaos, yeah. Well, Britannia is still strong as hell against them. Beastmen, not so much. Elves, any elves are good against Demons of Chaos? Probably. Just ban Empire and Dwarves. You know what, if I have to ban Empire Dwarves, I might as well go Kislev. Don't want to go Kislev. Do not want to go Kislev, but Pigman plays them, but Pigman plays them very badly. So we'll go Demons of Chaos after all. And I can play them against Kislev. Maybe. Don't want to, but it is what it is. An option, at best. So maybe over Bretonia, we will ban Kislev. Because I can't see myself winning Demons of Chaos against Kislev. Alright, let's see what he takes. Right, I can already start building Demons of Chaos. Any, Okay, he went Ogres. That is an interesting matchup. I do not believe they have enough, they, being Ogres, have enough Daka to deal with all that Demons of Chaos offers. It's just very important not to get your units charged for free. Your infantry units charged for free. There we go. Now I managed to say it. What is even good against ogres, to be honest? Just kinda not blue fire. Final Trends is okay. Big Chicken is, it's fine. Terror is always good, so maybe we'll go with a Big Chicken here. Pink, blue, oh yeah, pink is great. You know what, pink fire is great, I was wrong. We just want to raid the Noblars as fast as possible, because that'll be the main ranged units. Take some Saragats, some pink horrors, just so we can shoot the ogres. And then probably just Nurglings or something. Just a cheap front line. That, of course, it will die to the ogre bulls, but we have Fiends too. not contest, but to help out. Now let's think. He might bring Iron Guts, do I care? No, I have Fiends. Angels of Decay are usually pretty sweet, but pistols might mess them up. Same for Fleshhounds, not necessarily amazing unit. Against Ogres, pretty tanky though. Or do I just go Furies? Yeah, I might just go Furies here. I don't have any anti-large, real anti-large. Sure, there's the Screamers and a Soul Grinder, but that is not gonna carry the game. Not for me. I need some form of mobility to kill the Saber Tusks, Saber Teeth, whatever. And since Furies are the best mobility in the game right now, we'll go with Furies. This guy's too expensive, these are too expensive, and these are too many. Do I even need 3 shooting units against Ogres? What if he goes the big armor piercing boys? I do need something to help the Fiends. And Furies synergize great with Fiends. Since he doesn't have... What if I just rush? If I just say, fuck it, and I rush. I don't think the shooting is gonna make a difference. Anyways, sure, he might have a big boy, but I can duel the big boy. I've got fire damage. Nope, I do not. Are these the ones with remove magic attack? Great, but anything else? Gore Feast, yeah. Yeah, that's just mobility. Nothing to win the frontline fight, really, except for the Fiends. And Seekers are just gonna suck and die on a single charge, so we're not taking them. Shrieking Sky Wraiths, however, are great. We should take them. What about a Beast of Nurgle? No. A Beast of Nurgle. One singular good infantry is a possibility. Possible that he doesn't just wreck them. And I have the magic anyways. So I've got some... no army blocker, right. Gotta remember that for the next few games. I've got a bunch of Norblar clear magic plus enough infantry to just muck up the front line and then Fiends to carry me through this game. Blue fire for whenever the Norblars are all dead, once the pink fire spam is over. But otherwise, probably won't need that spell much. Let us see how it goes. Let's just go wide. We put these guys up around everywhere. And I want the Demonettes to not get charged, so I'm going to put them reasonably to the sides. You guys just be chilling behind, killing the front line, while these guys are ready to flank, and these are supposed to be 2 or 3. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine, and we can put you up and around. See if we can get some charges on Saber Tusks. Oh yeah, I do want to get this off immediately. Lamprey's Bite is cooldown based, so you just want to spam it as much as you can. Keeping Furies close by my other units, so the other units don't get charged for free and the Furies don't just get shot. Yeah, I could have gone Changebringers. Last time I tried, my opponent brought 2 pistols, 2 lead belchers, and the game was over before it even started, because I just couldn't deal with that at all. Like, you need to slow down. I didn't have jack shit that could actually do anything about. Yep, there we go. This is exactly what I want to see. Is half health off that thing, and you need to be better microed. Let's see if I can just kill this shit off. Probably miss, maybe. Maybe we can. Let's see. You guys go here. This point. Oh, get engaged, my friends. Get engaged. Get engaged. Get engaged. Just charge whatever stand there. These aren't even the good units, so should be fine. And you can go in here. Have fun. Lamprey's bite. Rear charge here. Fiends should be able to carry iron guts right here. We will send our armor piercing units onto these. Okay, we're heavily losing all the Furies. I didn't think they would suck that much, but apparently they do. Yikes. At least I have my Lamprey's Revenge here. At this point, my Furies might have all sucked and died. Nope, not yet. There's some man-eaters there. Really want to get these guys down. Can I kill these now? Probably can. Very nice. Now we charge them, I should die. Actually, these are terror ratings, so if we kill these, then we can kill that. This can suck and die, I don't care. Terror rate needs to go on this one. And these are just free to do whatever. Fiends are all doing great and healthy, except for this one. And owie, owie, ouchie. Could kill them on a charge, we'll see. Right them, at least, is what I'm trying to do. Yep, that's all good there. Let's do a Lamprey's bite down here just to kill this shit off. Chasing off things. Ogres like to do the chasing, don't like to be chased off. Makes sense, right? We can disengage here, we don't need to fight here while we chase off everything else. And yeah. Now my lord can go around terror routing some more shit. Maybe I can terror rout this with a good charge. These saber teeth are gonna suck and die. Perfect. I really need to chase this. Yeah, that is a good terror rout right there, and you can now duel the saber tusk pack that has ventured out too far and is probably gonna just die. Yep, you have chased long enough, and same for you. Might want some terror right here. Maybe we can do it to the managers. Nice rear charge and have allies writing nearby. And I cast that because I don't have the one. Rear charge the man-eaters. Attack the man-eaters. Attack whatever that is. Attack the man-eaters. Nope. Yeah, you're still good at chasing. You're fine too. Man-eaters are not writing. That's a shame. And I'll have an army ability tier 3 in a few seconds. Let's go for that thing. Don't know what it is yet, but we're gonna see soon. It is a rampage. What can we rampage actually? There's really just nothing here that I care about. Wow, I'll just rampage that guy. Who cares? And that should deal with that. Please route, yep. Their route, just natural route, whatever. Wow, these guys are really bad at chasing things off. Okay, we can give up the chase for now. Doesn't matter anyways. No Norblars, so no need to cast any of my spells. Man-eaters have been routed. Now we can just kill the ogre bulls. Don't think there's much healing he can do to save this. Only have one fiend left. Wow, that is bad. Don't need to overcast that. These are almost dead anyways. Just like this. Should be dead. Allies routing nearby. Should be able to rout them off while I rear charge, whatever that is. Come on guys. Yeah, that thing is routing, that thing's routing. This thing should be routing soon. My lord is barely taking damage. And everything else is being chased off by my units. Great. And yeah, that should be it. Lord is healthy, but who cares? Oh shit, these are man-eaters. Okay, now I realize why it is going the way it is going. Ha! I really thought those were normal fucking ogre units. Ouch. Man-eaters. Okay, but it's still fine. I should be able to beat the man-eaters. Wait, are we terrifying the Lord? That is great. Now we might be able to chase it off. And at the same time, Lamprey's bite. And this thing should kill that off. charge here. Keep attacking the man-eaters while trying to terror out this thing. Yeah, beautiful. Let's get some charge bonus up in this bitch. Where's the other fury? It's one, the other's chasing things. Useful. Not useful. Useless is what I wanted to say. So now we should be able to get a nice charge attack. Also kill whatever that is. Just kill it real quick. Route it. Should be done. Yep, it's routed. And now we can recharge the ogres. Kill them off. What's that? Man-eaters again. Wow, okay. Might not actually win this. Holy shit. Okay. Can you kill off these man-eaters? That's a good question, isn't it? Lord certainly doesn't believe he can do anything. Bro, just move. Just move maybe, please. What are you stuck on anyways? The man-eater right there, just kill it. Jesus Christ. Am I slowed? Yeah, whatever. Okay, we need to charge these man-eaters while their allies are routing, because otherwise, even though I have one to spend, I need to kill them off. As I think they're about to get healed. -3, come on, right. Chicken doesn't want to land, great. But they're routed, so game's over. GG. Should be able to kill this off, and then I can just kill the Lord. With my Lord, I believe I'm a better duelist. Yeah. I should take care of this. And if yours are routing, great. So please kill off these man-eaters if you can, my friend. You can't. Fine. We can cast against the man-eaters if they dare to approach, and then we just overcast another blue fire. Yeah, we'll do an RNG fight. It is fine. I have a horn of corn. Not useful. We do that. Nope, all went into their lord. Cool. That is actually not necessarily an issue. Well, we're not hitting each other. I technically have better stats, but I'm also out of one. Not great. Not gonna use this. Just gonna wait until a single entity duel is over and done. Yeah, come on, chicken. Attack him. Please. Nope. Is he somewhat not exhausted or something? Because I'm losing this. Man. Maybe I can get some healing from a tier 2 army ability or something. I don't know. Right, we need to get a charge attack up on these. Can you please move around, chicken? If we don't get a charge attack on these, we're about to die. We're not losing. We're not winning against man-eaters plus the Lord. So if we didn't get the charge attack, that's very bad. Okay, I killed one model. Can I kill another one? Probably not. Okay, I killed it. Cool. Now we can go back to killing the Lord. Jesus, this exalted Lord of Change is painful to watch, not hitting any of his attacks. Give me something good. It is a silenced ability, great. Okay, what if we just give him melee attack? Where's the fucking attack orders? There we go. Yeah, now we're hitting a bit more decisive. Oh god. This is sad. A single entity duel is actually straight up sad. I regent my shields in melee. Alright, good value on my lord for just terrorizing everything and killing all the Norblars. Demonette survived forever and got to fight whatever they wanted. Fury's dead, Fury things, Lamprey's bite, I mean, freaking Sky Wraiths did amazing. Fiends did okay, but got shut down. Man-Eaters, amazing value. All the Norblars got shut down, and I think the Saber-Tusks too. Ooh, that Ogre Bull did great. Yeah, it was quite sneaky. I didn't see that 2 of these were Man-Eaters and 2 of them were Ogre Bulls. Okay, wait, you kicked me. Oh, I guess they're about to start playing, streaming. No, playing their best of 3. I do not know how to join a game as a spectator, but I suppose it's just this one, and I can click on spectate. Yep, cool. All right, army blocker quickly. There we go. Lasagna, let's go. Lasagna all the way. Actually gonna make that army blocker even bigger. I can't even see the people that are playing. I don't want you to see any clicks, anything. It's just lasagna now. And yeah, we're pretty much waiting for Pigman and HumanBoy to make their picks to join. If any of the players are watching, I discourage you from watching. You're not supposed to. Because I'll be giving advice to the players. I'll be saying what they're doing wrong and I'll be saying what they're doing right. As is no lasagna. Lasagna is very important for this because otherwise people will see what is happening. Catching up on the league feedback in the Discord at the same time. Big discussion about global bans happening. I just think people should ban whatever. I don't necessarily care. I play most factions, basically all of them, except for Dwarfs and Empire. Fuck those. Always ban those. Always ban Empire. Yep, people arguing, making fun of each other is great. Great content, right? Alright, they are actually in chats together, but I will not join, as you're only supposed to hear me anyways. Huh. Let us see if global bans are coming in. No. HumanBoy trying to argue that we are more toxic than Empire, and it's just wrong. This isn't even an opinion, this is just facts. Never have you been kited by Dawi. Always been kited by Empire. It's just awful. I am not ranting about Empire though. Let me just clear up real quick. This is the finest, right? Let me get the Jade Cup bracket. Maybe I can show that so we can see where these people went wrong. Let me open that in a separate instance of a separate browser so you all see nothing of me, which is hilarious because you already know my real name, huh? No, wait, why is there Pigman versus Resto in this one? Shit. Where's the real Jade Cup? Literally no idea. Okay, I am looking for the bracket for the Jade Cup. I found a bracket, but it's not the Jade Cup. Alright, it's semifinals. Okay, can I change my screen name? We're about to find out. Don't think we can. Fuck. Stream, nope. Might have to restart it. Or can I somehow change it on YouTube? Let's see. Let us see if I can change a running stream's name. Here. I might have a... Nope. That's not it. Let's go back to my stream. Maybe there is a way to change it on here, although I doubt it. Damn it. HumanBoy, where is my stream gun? Anyways. Shite. Alright, global bans are Skaven and Kislev. I disagree with that 100%. Those are not the right bans for any tournament. Oh yeah, that's a tiny ass bracket. It's basically just Seaghost versus Boinaroha and HumanBoy versus Pigman. I would assume this is the Jade Cup. Yes, these are the Jade Cup finals from all the Jade Cups, I assume. Bunch of rules, nothing out of the ordinary. One global ban each, and then it's pick one faction ban, 3 faction for 3 rounds, 4 rounds, and the ace match would be 3 pick and ban 2. Oh wow. Okay. That is strange rules, but that's fine. We'll see how it goes. I would say nobody's favorite, but ugh. Of course. Wait. What? God damn it. HumanBoy is making me cast an Empire game by actually picking Empire himself and banning Empire GC and Beastman from Pigman. Heavily disliked by me. I hope Pigman has something up his sleeve, and it is Dark Elves. Yeah, we'll have an Empire Dark Elf match. In my opinion, always ban Empire. There is no other rules. But if you have to face them, Dark Elves is not a bad pick. They're Cold One Knights, and even just Bleak Swords, Witch Elves, Black Ark Corsairs are amazing with dealing with Empire Chaff and Empire Calf. And their Dark Shards with shields are pretty resilient to any of the Empire shooting and outtrade most of them. The Dark Elves are also not at all afraid of steam tanks, since they have dragons, which are pretty good at dealing with steam tanks. The dragons also heal themselves, which makes a steam tank even less effective against them. Oh, what else do we have on Dark Elf side? I don't like taking many other units. You, in my opinion, need some Dark Riders and a bunch of Cold One Knights just to overwhelm the Empire backline and front line. Get through there as fast as possible, kill everything, leave the steam tank for last, and let your Dragon Lord deal with the steam tank. No need for any fancy spells. The most important thing is just to be able to heal your dragon. Funny how the whole matchup is just about dealing with the steam tank. This is what they did when they introduced the new steam tanks. Landships are banned, so we will not see any of that. Yeah, can't say much about the builds yet. They are both still building their armies. Neither of them being done yet, and those are legal builds. Yep, builds look great, builds look legal. Disagree a bit with the Dark Elf build. I don't think that's optimal. Have no opinion about the Empire build. Just don't pick Empire. Always ban Empire, so you can't even pick it. So nobody can pick it. Interesting. I do think this is a private event between all the winners of previous Jade Cups. If I am correct, the Jade Cup have been qualifiers, and this is the big event. I do not know if anyone else is casting this. I assume there is a Spanish cast of this, of the replays after it's been played. I am currently scrolling through the other Jade Cup qualifiers, seeing if I can spot who won these. I know Pigman won the latest one, HumanBoy won the one before then. Oh wow, beating Butcherbird. Raced even. And Pigman did not sign up to that. I did, I just lost in round 1. Good times, good times. Alright, the game has started. Time to remove the lasagna. Well, oh god, it is whatever Ridge is called. The map is fun. We're having this beautiful map with a giant hill in the middle, making any and all artillery play completely and entirely useless. Both players are now deploying their army, and let's quickly go through the builds. We have a almost illegal amount of state troops on one side, lots of spears, some RORs, then we have a whole shit ton of cav. Oh my god, so many. Knights of the Black Rose, kinda really good defensive stats, not great offensive stat, no armor piercing. Empire Knights, just generalist stats, they are shock cav, they are supposed to go in there and get out of there again. Also supposed to just block the enemy while the other parts of the Empire deal damage. We have 3 Huntsmen, great unit, stock, anti-large shooting, and fire while moving. Any archer is really good into elf cavalry due to the elf cavalry having really low HP, and at best they have bronze shields and 90 armor. Let's see what else we have. We have Elspeth. Don't know what she does. She is on a horse with armor piercing. That is strange. She brought a Spirit Leech, double Spirit Leech. No steam tank. On the other side we have 2 Scourge Runners, 2 Cold One Knights, 2 Dark Riders, a bunch of spears and swords, plus Dark Shards with shields, and Malekith. Malekith being taken as the counter to a steam tank that doesn't exist, doesn't mean Malekith is useless, he is still going to do great. There is really nothing here that can stop or shut him down. However, the Huntsmen, if they get to free fire at Malekith, will deal a lot of damage, even through his 40-ish% resistance. Both players are approaching. The ridge is being a huge issue. The Dark Shards are getting way too close to the front lines, and only now the front lines are colliding. I see hardly any charge orders. There is some Don't know from which to which, but some Dread Spears are running and stacking on top of the Bleak Swords. Knights are getting on top of the infantry. These knights are getting on top of cavalry. Not great. Of Dread Spears. Dark Riders have been forgotten. Dark Shards are kinda in melee, getting charged now. There is Cold One Knights, and the Scourge Runner Chariots are AFK. Malekith did a breath attack against these knights, I suppose. Let's check. Yep, and is now deciding on his next target, while the Huntsmen are shooting the cavalry as I predicted, doing really, really good damage. All the Empire cavalry is cycle charging the front line, the back line, whatever they can reach. Some of them, yeah, good job. Don't go after the Scourge Runners, there's no point. You don't need to shut them down. Their DPS is way too low. You can just ignore them. Make sure you kill off the Cold One Knights, make sure you kill off the Dark Shards, and make sure to kill the front line. That way you will win eventually. Malekith is a great lord, an amazing duelist, amazing combatant, not great at clearing out infinite spears. Now we have Murderous Prowess pop. Some of the Dark Elf troops are rallying, but many are dead. Some shattered, some routing, but most of them are tattered or dying. Now Elspeth is starting to Spirit Leech Malekith. You will have to kill him eventually, so might as well do that. He didn't bring his magic resist item, so good target. The other target would be the Scourge Runners or the Cold One Knights. However, the Cold One Knights are already dead, and as I said, the Scourge Runners do not matter. As long as you have 2 units of cavalry left, they can't cycle charge, and their shooting is really nothing to write home about. Good job by these Empire Knights doing a super mega slow rear charge onto the Dread Spears or Bleak Swords, I do not know. Should write them, should be able to surround the Dread Spears afterwards and kill them. On this side everything has righted. Oh no, some Dark Elf troops have rallied, might be able to beat that Spearman and get on top of the Huntsman, but there is still plenty of cavalry left for the Empire. This is a mistake, this cavalry should just run. There's nothing here you can do, you will not catch the Scourge Runners, and Malekith will rout you. Please focus on the front line, killing off all the chaff, so then the Huntsman can kill whatever's left. Huntsman 160 range, Scourge Runners 150 range, so skirmish is not an option for the Dark Elves, and yeah, it is looking pretty over. I don't know if there's anything at all that Dark Elves could do to come back in this game. No Soul Stealer, no Breath Attack, not even a Lord Snipe will put them in a favored position at this point. There's just too much infantry left. Again, even just 1 unit of spearmen with decent health can kill Malekith in melee if he has to fight them. HumanBoy at this point has noticed that some Dark Elf forces have rallied and is going to shut them down now, while the Scourge Runners are trying to spend their ammunition, dealing damage to Elspeth, who is dodging admirably, while Malekith kills his own Dread Spears. Good job, Malekith. That is more than half their remaining health. Of course, in exchange, he killed a Spearman, but just value-wise, that was not worth it. And yeah, I feel he's been hit by a ton of Spirit Leeches at this point. His HP low, also constantly being poked by the Huntsman. A unit of Bleak Swords is getting on top of the Huntsman, but will be shut down in just a second. Yep, the Scourge Runners are completely wasting their ammunition, shooting into a hill, over a hill, but not actually hitting their target. Elspeth doesn't even have to dodge, just walking away is plenty, and we are hitting army losses as Malekith gets low enough. GG. I'm gonna save that replay just in case they don't. And I didn't manage. Whoops. Values, Elspeth, okay. Infantry, okay. Sigmar's Sons did great. Huntsman, okay. But the real... Nope, even just the cavalry did okay. Yeah, literally no value in anything. Crazy. Everything got decent value, nothing got amazing value. On the Dark Elf, I think it's the opposite. Nothing got decent value, everything got shut down, sucked, and died. Yep. GG to HumanBoy. Army-wise, I would not take the Scourge Runners. Don't like them as a unit, especially against Empire. I think you should just go wider and, of course, play better. Lots of micro mistakes from the Dark Elves led to their demise. I am gonna put the blocker back up so they can do their next picks. Thinking back onto the game, there were a lot of Dark Elf units that were forgotten. Many of their units got stuck on top of each other, stacked on top of each other, and their range units did not moved up into melee pretty much. Yeah. While the Empire micro was a bit better, and their frontal charges, wrecking the Bleak Swords right from the get-go, did amazing. I recommend doing that. If you have a cavalry faction against a infantry faction, just run your knights into anything that doesn't have charge defense, and then get them out again. They should do great. Now we have Empire versus Dawi. These two players must hate me. There is no other possible way they would pick the two absolute worst and most awful to watch and play factions in the game. But alas, they did. Can't comment on the builds, they are still making them, and even if they were made already, I wouldn't know. Alright, stream sabotage, yeah, clearly, thank you, Ryder. Yeah, they are building builds, making builds. I honestly, even before the dwarf buffs, I think this was extremely dwarf favored, and I don't see how this is any different now. With bolt throwers being virtually immune to enemy artillery or ranged fire, and most of the dwarven ranged units being heavily armored and shielded, the Empire is basically forced to do a rush or find a way to... I don't know, do they have stock units? They do. They have huntsmen, I suppose. Maybe the huntsmen can sneakily move up, but even then, their DPS is not high enough to kill the bolt throwers, and once they are in spotting range, they are gonna be shot. The Empire does have a couple of units with good range. They have their Jezzails, which might be decent against enemy artillery. However, I don't see it. I don't see how any ranged unit can deal with bolt throwers. Plus, the bolt throwers aren't undefended. The bolt throwers are not alone, and there's always more dwarves. Maybe if you bring a good enough rush, but even then, are you able to deal with gyrocopters? I don't think gyrocopters are in any way restricted in this tournament. Yeah, no. Dwarves have finalized their build. It looks like any dwarf build. I just don't know. It's all the same to me. I've never seen a different dwarf build. They all look the same. They all have the same units, and everyone knows what they're gonna bring because they're dwarfs. On Empire, we have a Empire build that is looking quite spicy, actually. Is currently possibly illegal. I will have to check. I do not know about unit caps on Empire. Never touched them, never will. But I'm gonna check that real quick. Should be legal. Yeah, I was wrong. That is a perfectly legal Empire build, and I don't know. It might be fine. Might be absolutely fine as a build. Don't know if it's fine against dwarves, however. But we will see how they're gonna do. Maybe that one go trick build could be great here with just a giant. What do you call that? It's a lance formation, doesn't have a caster, just has 3 warrior priests, all with their soulfire bombardment, and lots of cavalry, lots of unbreakable troops, just charging into the enemies. I got to say that is a awful build against any faction that brings any kind of ranged units, as it is a blob and therefore super vulnerable to any shooting. Okay, HumanBoy still has finalized his build, and Pigman is still working on his. Bringing magic into the dwarves. I am not a fan of that either. Currently checking out the range on their artillery, see how it compares to the dwarven range. Yep, cannons are 10 more range. Could be a tech, I don't know. Hellstorm rocket batteries are 40 more range compared to the cannons of the dwarves, and they beat the bolt throwers by a couple of hundreds. Maybe that's a tech, I do not know. Map is Plains of the Dead. Might be no, I think that's a big map. I do believe a good artillery battle could go in the Empire's favor here, since the dwarves would have to move up just to reach the Empire artillery. HumanBoy's still locked in. We're still waiting for Pigman to finalize his Empire build. It does not look like he's ever played this matchup before, as he is switching builds around. While HumanBoy also didn't seem like he did this a lot, as he made his build from scratch too. No saved builds on either side. So we'll see what these people came up with themselves. Yeah, I think Pigman has figured out the basis of his own build. Now he's just making slight variations. Oh, and we're starting. Perfect. I can remove the blocker as soon as we get loaded into the game. You won't see the lasagna anymore. I'll talk about the builds while we set up. I usually have enough time, especially since these builds are very generic. Alright, what do we have? We have waiting for other players to finish loading. Beautiful landscapes of Nehekara. Don't know if that is what that's called. Oh yeah, we have some architecture in the background, and never mind, we loaded in the game. We have, the map is a lot smaller than I thought, so maybe the Empire artillery play was not the way to go. Pigman brought a shit ton of Hochland long rifles, armor piercing, Jezzails, long range, no shield piercing on these guys. The RRR, however, has it, shield breaker trait. Lots of state troop, 1, 2, 3, 4 swords and 4 spears. I disagree with that. Against dwarves, always take the maximum amount of swords and just take spears if you really need more infantry. Then we have Empire Knights and 1 Knight of the Black Rose. We saw them do really good against Dark Elves earlier. As a lord, we have Balazar Gelt, just Searing Doom, Final Trance, no Winds of Magic region. I would assume Pigman expects this game to go quite long and expects the natural 1 region to take care of this. Final Trance, great against Hero Hammer, which HumanBoy did not bring, just Thorek with his spell resistance, Rune of Wrath and Rune of Hearth and Home, bigger refresh, and that's it. He's on his anvil? Nope, just on foot. That is strange, but I do not know. Maybe that's a meta now. We've got 2 cannons, 2 bolt throwers, dwarf warriors as far as you can see. Miners with blasting charges, 3 of them, a bunch of crawlers. Yep, those are the shielded armored archers. And then we have thunderers to deal with enemy cavalry. Any straight shooting is always great at killing cavalry. Flyers, but not amazing. Not necessarily amazing into infantry. Alright, bolt throwers have picked their targets much shorter range than I thought they would have, and so have the cannons, focusing on the Hochland long rifles. With their 32 models, all the artillery should, in my opinion, be doing great. Maybe killing a model per shot, but we're about to see. As they come into range now, I think there should be some shooting. You can see the range indicators. But yep, there we go. Killing 4 models on the first volley, 4 models here. However, that means the others are getting into shooting range. HumanBoy, who has noticed that these Hochland long rifles are probably going to outshoot him, is approaching with his army, while Pigman is focusing on the Thunderers. I don't know if that's correct. They are shielded after all, but I guess maybe possibly a good dodge on the blasting charges. Nope, that one hit the full volley. And now the Cav get to flank. I don't see any Slayers. I don't see any way that HumanBoy can stop the Cav flanks that are currently happening. Empire Cav, not the fastest Cavs, so they'll take a while to get in there. But once they do, they should be able to shut down all the artillery. On the other hand, not that much to do for these artillery units. All the infantry of HumanBoy is slowly pushing into the state troops, and they will eventually grind them down. However, that is not going to be part of the battle. That is going to be entirely irrelevant. Everything that matters is happening back here. Do these Empire Knights get to shut down all 4 of the artillery, and will they manage to shut down the Thunderers together with the Hochland long rifle shooting? The long rifles are slightly pressured by the Dwarven infantry. I guess they have more speed, but that will take some micro away from Pigman. One of the Empire Knights killed 1 cannon and is still going strong. The other Empire Knight is killing a Thunderer. On the other side, an Empire Knight has already killed off the Thunderer, and another one's charging the bolt throwers. Crawlers are going to be shut down soon, as are the other infantry. Sorry, the other artillery. Yeah, it looks like the Empire Knights will be able to clean up the back line quite unimpeded. That is the mistake of not bringing enough protection and then moving out with your infantry instead of sitting in a box. I do think the bolt throwers could have out-traded the long rifles. Yeah, cavalry is free to do. They are not taking any damage against these dwarf infantry or artillery or ranged units. I do believe, yep, that one has been entirely forgotten. This one just managed to get back online, but yep, and we have a Thunderer that has attack orders onto the wrong Empire Knight. This is quite sad to see. HumanBoy dropping a lot of micro in his backline. Focusing on the front line, although there shouldn't be anything to micro here, just send your infantry onto the enemy ranged and go deal with the backline. Yeah, that is 1 Empire Knight that's been routed. Thunder is giving it a nice send-off. Are they shooting or are they blocked? It says they're firing. I do wonder if they actually are. Yeah, just a little poke damage on the way out. These Empire Knights are still very healthy. These are almost dead, and the Knights of the Black Rose should be able to clean up everything that's left in the back line. One more. Oh, we hear spellcast again. Infantry doesn't matter in this match. I don't think it will come down to this. I don't think there's anything the Dwarf Warriors or the State Troops can do to change the outcome of this game. Everything important is happening back here. Empire Knights are, oh no, rallying. Some of them almost routing, but getting that nice charging leadership buff. Some more dwarfs routing. Ooh, finally a bolt thrower has been taken offline. Knights of the Black Rose still reasonably healthy. One cannon that has rallied and has been shooting Empire Knights the whole time. Probably accrued a good amount of value. Nope, just 500. And some quarrelers shooting into the Empire Knights. And these Thunders at 10% HP not routing. Insane Dwarven leadership. On the other side, Knights of the Black Rose on 10% HP not routing. Also pretty insane leadership. Now that's a mistake, going after the bolt throwers instead of staying on the Thunders and the Quarrelers, meaning these get to shoot these Empire Knights. Yeah, that's probably good. Chasing off that Empire Knight with a Thunderer. One of them went off the maps. Whatever the Lords are doing, again, doesn't matter. Everything that matters happens here. Will he be able to shut down the cannons? Or are the ranged units of the dwarves able to peel for each other? And it looks like they almost are. One Quarreler survived, tiny health on this Thunder. All the artillery, except for this bolt thrower, I suppose, is routing. Or dead. If he manages to rally this bolt thrower, it's still got a decent amount of models. He might be fine, but the Empire is in full kiting mode, which is going so-so, I suppose. Whatever is not currently pressured gets to shoot and gets to kill Dwarf Warriors, Longbeards, whatever. All the Empire Cav has been shut down, but it might have done enough. There's only one bolt thrower left. I don't know if that one can outduel 3, 4 Hoogland long rifles. This one can run away from the Dwarf Warriors forever. They will never catch it. Some of the units have been caught behind the dwarves, who are ignoring them and trying to. Yeah, this is Warhammer 3. This is perfect. They will never catch up and they will never get away, even though the speed values say they should be getting away. Because they're waiting for these two dudes in the back. Yeah. So back in the infantry fight, the Hoogland long rifles have all, except for that one in the back, been able to be secured and are now shooting all the dwarf. Wow, that was a volley. Straight up killing these dwarf warriors, giving the swordsmen the little push they needed. Now the Empire has a bunch of infantry left to defend the swordsmen, to defend the Hoogland long rifles, and I'm not sure if one bolt thrower has enough DPS to outduel 4 long rifles, but we'll see. They still have decent ammunition, so that's not going to run out, and the dwarves are running low on anything that can fight, because Thoric can't fight, and these guys are mega tattered, and the dwarf warriors are pretty much the last target that Pigman has to shoot before he gets to win this game. The huge range difference will make it so these Thunderous Crawlers won't have a chance to shoot. Currently, HumanBoy is focusing the one Hoogland long rifle that's in range, but also the one long rifle that probably won't matter. He's most likely going to be able to push that off the map, but at the same time, the others clear up here, will clear up this, and possibly snipe Thoric. I wish I could fast forward this. It's incredibly boring, and hate to see it. It isn't even a kiting game. I mean, it is a foot kiting game. I'm gonna watch this one horse. It is riderless. I do not know where that came from. It looks like a Knight of the Black Rose. I don't think Empire Knights look like that. There is nobody on top, and it is just running around. Maybe now running off in the distance, I don't know. What's happening with the battle? I don't care. This horse is important. Look at it go. It has sounds when it moves. I find that amazing. Yep, still the same thing happening. Long rifles are killing everything they shoot, and these guys are just running. What about the bolt thrower? Okay, it has realized there's other targets to shoot, so it's going to focus on not the one with the most ammunition. Big mistake. You need to kill the ROR, long rifles. These are the most dangerous ones. Why aren't you shooting them? Why are you just shooting this one? It's basically out of ammo. Anyways. All dwarf units getting shot now. It's just a matter of time. Well, these guys, exhausted. Nope. Very tired. Just keep running. Kinda wish there were gyrocopters here. Told HumanBoy to take them. He said he wouldn't. So now he's getting kited. It is the fate of people who take no mobility. They are bound to be kited. Where's my horse? It's still running. Did it get off the map yet? It was here, wasn't it? I don't see it. Shame. Yep, last healthy ranged unit getting shut down at this point. The Lloyd Snipe won't even help him, so well, just feel free to fly Balthazar Geld wherever the fuck you want. It won't matter. You should, however, park him atop the artillery. Artilleries can't shoot straight up. Oh, Brave, he's going to dive. Brave, I don't know why he's doing it. He might get stuck in the artillery pieces now. Seems like Pigman really doesn't care much anymore, because these long rifles will carry the rest of the game. They have so much ammunition left. They could kill Thoric now, if they wanted to. Don't know if they're gonna. No, some of them are shooting into the Dwarf Warrior's sides. Very good. Not very good not rotating these, because the shields only work from the front, not from the sides. Could just rotate them. There's literally nothing else you need to macro right now. Just rotate these, please. Thank you. Thoric getting killed by Final Trans. I believe Balthazar is going to duel him, and HumanBoy throws in the towel. As I just forgot to save the first replay, I will also forget to save this replay. Let's see if I have it as a autosave. I have it. And we are going to put the blocker up as soon as I went through the army values. However, these are as expected. Miner's doing okay, none of the Dwarf Warriors doing anything, none of the Longbeards doing anything, none of the shooting doing anything, and the artillery just barely paying for themselves. On the Empire, none of the infantry doing anything. Offland Rifles did great, and Cavalry did okay. Cool. Screen blocker on again while we wait for game 3. Currently 1-1 in the series. HumanBoy has won 1, and so has Pigman, both on Empire. Thankfully, we will not get any more Empire games in this best of 5. Okay, we're getting into this other S tier factions now, ones that haven't been globally banned. Wait, what's been globally banned? Kislev and Skaven, I don't know. I mean, they technically are S tier factions, but there is now counters to Kislev, and there is infinite counters to Skaven. We're going with a Beastman versus Lizardman. For reals? I don't think. Pigman wouldn't make that mistake again. If you all remember the Warpstone Cup last Giants tournament, where we had the two most one-sided games of the whole tournament in the finals between Pigman and me, him picking Lizardman into my Beastman, picking a single entity blob with flying skirmish against my, I think it had 9 ranged units, Beastman build. Generally a really good idea to always take at least 8 ranged units as Beastman into Lizardman. The Unger Raiders deal great damage into Skinks and Saurus and any and all monsters of the Lizardman. And the Throwing Axes are just auto-include in all builds. What else we got? We got Pestigors, a new addition to the Beastman roster. Amazing unit, armor piercing, a ton of stats, plus missile resist, plus a Tears of Nurgle ability that slows down routing enemies, plus any other unit in range. Also takes their vigor away, so it's pretty okay. However, the Lizardmen have perfect vigor with their solar engines and with Nakai, so it won't matter that much. Other units on the Beastman roster, I love Senegors. They kill Skinks on the charge, Skinks having extremely low mass and Centaurs having high speeds, makes for a great explosion once they meet. Lord Wise lands always great, got some missile resistance, very good against what Beastman usually brings. On the other hand, Lizardman cavalry is dog shit, it is the worst. They can't even duel regular Centaurs. Now with the addition of Centaurs of Siege, Lizardman cavalry might as well give up and just go box with spears and plenty of range to outshoot the Beastman shooting. The only thing as Beastman that I fear from the Lizardman is a box or blob that manages to kill my range before I get to deal with all the Saurus. Technically, the Beastmen have monsters, Jabberslythe and Gorgon, however these are extremely vulnerable to Skink skirmishers, so I recommend not taking them. Looks like HumanBoy has finished his build. I have a few things I don't like about it, but it should be fine. Alright, both combatants have readied up. Lizardman bringing a 0 spend build, Beastman having 5 gold left over. Oh dear. I fear for the Lizardman, I fear for the Beastman just because of that, not because of builds. Builds look fine. We're getting into them as soon as we have loaded into the game. Alright, blocker can go, we are loading into the game, we have a white Lizardman build against a extremely basic Beastman build. No monsters on the Beastman, just a whole lot of Centaurs, a bunch of Minotaurs, lots of spears, lots of raiders, and that's it. Malagor as a lord, bringing the wrong Winds of Magic region. This one is conditional, only activates when you cast a spell. he has another item that costs also 100 gold and just gives him a permanent 60% one region. Always take that, never take the Wild Heart on him. Bestial Surge is great, giving Vigor on each spell cast. Bringing Flock and Doom, Doom and Darkness. I don't think you can make Doom and Darkness work if you have absolutely 0 terror on your build. I would just go with Flock of Doom, and or take both if you take a monster. On the Lizardman build we have Skink Skirmishers, 4 of them, 4 Skink Cohort Javelin, 4 Skink Cohort without Javelin, Feral Cold Ones, 1 Cold One Spear Rider, 2 Solar Engines, 1 Lifeslan, bringing just Earthblood. Oh, also Blood Statuette. Okay, good. 1 Salamander Hunting Pack. This is a very specific anti-Centicore build. Will also do great against Minotaurs, as all the shooting is non-armor piercing, but it is so plentiful that they deal a really huge amount of damage into anything unarmored, unshielded. Most Centicores are unarmored, unshielded. All Minotaurs, most Minotaurs as well. It is a good Lizardman build. I do not know if it is good enough, as I see nothing that is actually able to hold the Centicores. Pigman's best bet is to get them stuck in some skink cohorts while the other skinks are shooting them. The Salamander Hunting Pack is quite vital here. If it survives until, let's say, it has expended 30% of its ammunition, it is going to change the game in Pigman's favor. If it gets shut down, it's just dead weight. Both Bastillodons will live until the end of the game. Great shooting, great vigor refresh on them, good debuff, but generally they kill models of the Centicores with each shot, which makes them amazing in this matchup. Also amazing against Siege, as the Siege brings Centicores as well. Front lines are approaching. HumanBoy is already giving attack orders, not the right attack orders, but he's giving attack orders, and no attack orders on the Raiders. That is a big mistake. A Flock of Doom hitting 4 units, beautiful, probably overcast. Let's see what the value is, just 200 value though, as these are all very cheap units. Not killing any models, very sad. Need the Raiders to kill the models now. Centicores are approaching, need to be very conservative with the Minotaurs. You can't just send them in, they will get skinked to death. Same for the throwing axes. Yeah, the Minotaurs are already getting shot by the Bastillodons. I don't agree here. I think you need to shoot the Centicores, but let's see where it goes. 1 heal on the Hunting Pack overcast. No, you should have cast that. The Slan has enough 1 region. He didn't. Yeah, he brought that. Really should overcast it. Minotaurs now going in the front line. Hopefully they can get on top of the Salamander, although I'm not sure, because they get knocked down. The other Minotaur has made it into the front line, and now the Centicores are just chilling. They can't be here. Move those back. They're gonna get killed melee. This Centicore wandered into melee, into a banishment, and is absolutely paying for it with his life. And this Centicore is just getting out-grounded by a million skinks and Feral Cold Ones. On the other side, now the Centicore throwing axes have detached, and the Lizardman infantry and cavalry is getting ground down. The Minotaurs have been killed by a million skinks, but they managed to take half of the Salamander Hunting Pack with them. This would be a fat, beautiful Flock of Doom. I do not know if he's got it ready. Yeah, that is the Flock of Doom. Possibly killing more models of these, definitely routing them. These Centicores are not, shouldn't stay here. They need to fuck off. Their stats are not made for prolonged fights. They are a charging unit. Now the Unger Raiders are going to be shut down by regular skinks. I don't think you have enough Centicores left to just cycle charge it, or maybe you do. But there's a unholy tide of skinks that you need to cycle charge. You can't just engage them and keep fighting. And there's these 2 Bastillodon Solar Engines who can grind it out in the late game against any number of non-armor piercing Centicores. The throwing axes are really vital. You need them to kill the Bastiladons. You can't waste your models fighting skink cohorts. But that's what he's doing. Losing ammunition with each dead model. The skink skirmishers are all alive, all on high ammunition. Don't cast Flock of Doom there. Yeah, he's casting Flock of Doom. On the front line, that's the right spot to cast it on. Feral Cult ones having less health than skinks, so it's more worth to cast Flock of Doom on them. This might be, no, he's just straight up beelining for the enemy backline. That's pretty good. Gotta kill those Salamander Hunting Pack. Gotta kill those skink skirmishers. One charge is usually enough to get them, but at this low health, the Centigores might just die. Spelling the Doom for the Beastmen. Lots and lots of Dirt Skinks, killing the Minotaurs, killing the Spears, because they're unshielded, killing everything that's approaching, and then they can just run into melee with the Unger Raiders. They are not better at them in melee, but they should... Nope, they should just lose. Interesting. But the Bastiladons are alive and very well. And yeah, even shutting down all of these skinks isn't really helping, because you're losing health, you're losing models on your Centigores that you need to kill the Bastiladons. Game is over. HumanBoy throws in the towel. And we are going into game 4. Now it's 2-0 for Pigman. And yeah, let's quickly go through. Don't take Minotaurs against Lizardmen. It is a big mistake. Those are super low armor and super easy to shoot or shut down for Lizardmen. If you want any monstrous presence, bring a Jabber Scythe or a Gorgon. Throwing axes, we're doing fine except for this one that just ran into melee and sucked and died. Never mind, all of them ran into melee, sucked and died. Needed more Centigores, needed maybe better infantry, meaning axe Ungors. Malagar did well, Lifeslan did amazing. He got that one banishment off that killed lots of Centigores and Chaff that were stuck on top of each other, and all the Javelin Skinks did get some value. None of the cavalry paid for themselves, but they were just there to hold the line, and Salamander Hunting Pack did great, and Solar Engines, even though they didn't get much value, they were full HP at the end of the game and could have solo carried against practically everything on the Beastman build. Alright, blockers back up. Yeah, I'm waiting for the next 2 picks. Oh no, wait, Pigman is hovering Kislev, although I believe that's globally banned. So, we're seeing how this goes. Still waiting for the picks. In the meantime, I'll check with chat. Right, there is no chat, there's barely any viewers, but that is fine. Dinner time already. I am getting hungry. Let's hope this doesn't take too much longer. They are still picking factions. Are we still having army blocker up? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just waiting for them. I see a siege being hovered. I really hope HumanBoy knows how to deal with siege, and now I see a dwarf being hovered. Oh god. For reals? Oh no. Map seems to be Shadworth Strand, a awful map for any straight shooter as it is composed almost entirely of very hilly terrain. If I remember that correctly. HumanBoy is now hovering Warriors of Chaos. Seems like he has completely given up and is just playing for the memes now. Now he's hovering Slanesh. Okay, he's just doing this to piss me off. That is fine. That's fine. Oh, we'll see where this goes. Oh no. Oh, please no. Going from that to Grand Cathay, who has always been, even at their height of power, disfavored into dwarves. Well, at least they do have answers to gyrocopters. And it looks like it's going to be GC versus dwarves. Dwarves immediately building the most meme army Pigman can possibly think of, which might just work, as I think this matchup is very one-sided. Might just work. At least it's gonna be a blast to watch. Yep. HumanBoy is bringing the Grand Cathay army that you would expect to do great against dwarves, just to find out that it is not actually useful or great. Trying to mimic what the Empire brought earlier, however, since they are Grand Cathay, their units are not actually near the power level anymore that they once were, and are now much weaker than their Empire copies. But I have faith in HumanBoy. Maybe, oh no. Oh no, I say as the dwarves built their army. Oh no, as I look to compare both armies. Oh yeah, as this stream might end earlier. And I get to have dinner. HumanBoy specifically requested not to be given advice, so I am not gonna say in the pick screen. I'll talk about it once the battle has started. Talk about what I would have done and what, in my opinion, could beat a dwarf army. But for now, they're still kind of changing up their builds, a little here, a little there, taking some different units. Pigman looks pretty set on his army. I believe I have seen something very similar from GoTrack before. I do not know if it's optimal. I do think it has a very good chance of beating Grand Cathay. This looks slightly illegal, but I don't think it is. It probably just looks that way. Looks like, oh, dear lord. Looks like Pigman has built his army. I get to check my phone if I'm missing anything. Nope. He's got 1 gold left. That is a very sad number of gold left. And HumanBoy is at minus 95 gold, so also hasn't finished his army yet. Neither of the 2 players have readied up. I grow increasingly worried about HumanBoy's chances the more he edits his build. Alright, I think he has decided on something. And nope, he just redid it, turning it into something else. I don't know. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I just keep saying oh no until the build looks in any shape or form better than what it is right now. Oh no. He's giving chevrons now. That feels like he is done with this build and actually gonna run it. Oh dear. Let us see how that turns out. And he readies up. Pigman is now back to 800 gold left over that he earlier spent on 1 unit. Now he spent it on 2 units. I don't know what he's doing, but we're probably eventually getting there. Now stuck at 150 gold left, 300 gold left, 150 gold left again, back and forth. I do think you could just not take these 2 units and then be fine, but yeah, waiting for them to decide on their builds. Okay, back to cutting a bunch of units and going back and forth between extremely similar builds, so much to, as I would say, it doesn't matter which one he picks. Ugh. Wow, I didn't know the dwarves had an anti-infantry dwarf warrior, ROR. Didn't know they had any anti-infantry units until the latest DLC. Not HumanBoy, Pigman quickly checking his optimal anti-dwarf Grand Cathay army and probably thinking if his dwarf army can beat this Grand Cathay army, because he expects his opponent to bring the best possible army. Which, to be fair, in my opinion, neither of their Grand Cathay armies were particularly suited to beat dwarfs. But now he is rebuilding his dwarf army from scratch. Well, I check dwarf units that I've never seen before in my life, because why would I even? I don't play this, and I don't want to ever play this. Roster is awful, the theme is awful, all their units are awful. Dwarfs are gross, elves forever. Elves for life. Yeah, still waiting for Pigman to finish building his army. He is back to where he was before. Still 800 gold to spend, still 150 gold to spend, And now he managed to spend it with items, I suppose. 0 spent from the dwarves, 0 spent from Grand Cathay. 2 armies. Those are certainly armies. Alright, while we load into the game, I am waiting. Alright, lasagna's gone. We are... oh, it is not the map that I thought it was gonna be. Never mind, this one's fine for shooting. I was wrong. I thought this was a different map. This is a beautiful strand, a sunken ship, well, not really sunken, half-submerged ship, some lakes, and 2 armies facing off against each other. Grand Cathay going pretty wide with 4 crane gunners, a bunch of spears, a whole lot of non-armor piercing, cavalry, the Empress Crowman, and a dragon-blooded Shugagan Lord on foot, with just Summon and Storm of Shadows, not bringing any one region, hoping to kite this out. I suppose on the dwarf side we have tons of miners, most of them with blasting charges, 2 of them without, one of them the ROR miners that gets a few more blasting charges. Then we have Doomseekers and Giant Slayers, plus a core of the 3 heroes, the drastically, horribly undercosted Dragon Slayers, coming in at a price point of 600 gold, unbreakable, anti-large duelists, amazing stats, no armor, unbreakable, reasonable speed, plus Thoric, making sure these 2 Slayers never run out of vigor. Yes. Staying fresh, active, and fast through the whole game, bringing Rune of Wrath and Rune of Slowness. Probably expecting a few more armored infantry? No, never mind. The Doomseekers have Vanguard deployment. Okay, great. They have... wait, all of them have that ability. That is crazy. Oh lord. Game starting. Armies will engage momentarily. The blasting charges will wreck the peasant long spears, instantly killing off 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And then the Doomseekers will mock up the rest, and I don't think the crane gunners can deal enough damage in time to change. Okay, Pigman deleting his Brotherhood of Grimnir with beautifully placed minor blasting charges, 2 volleys, taking more than half health off these miners with blasting charges. Now there is a random Storm of Shadows going down onto the Equins miner. I don't get it, but sure, might as well. And all the Slayers are pushing into the back line, getting free reign, not being kiteable like their other short-legged compatriots, bringing an impressive 40 speed onto the battlefield, much more than crane gunners. And yeah, so we see all the Cathayan infantry getting instantly deleted, except for the outermost spears that are now keeping Giant Slayers busy. Ooh, big mistake from Pigman. Should move them up and around. HumanBoy trying to cycle charge as much as he can. Dragon-blooded Shugagan Lord getting caught by the Brotherhood of Grimnir. If they get attack orders right there, they might be able to kill it off, but it looks like they're getting shot from all sides and possibly completely killed off right here. Well done. A Ancestral Warrior summon having 40 seconds on the clock, being AFK for 10 of these seconds, not a good look. And now we have Jade Lancers completely messing up their charge against miners. On the other side, all the Doomseekers are getting shut down, I think. Yep, there's hardly any left. And Ancestral Warriors unsuccessfully running after the Dragon Slayer really need to turn around and attack the Giant Slayers instead. Cycle charging is going pretty well. One of the Dragon Slayers, however, has found his way on top of crane guns, they might as well just turn on guard mode and keep shooting. They're never going to get away from the Dragon Slayer. Same for this one's. Ancestral Warriors have now wasted probably more than half of their summon time doing absolutely nothing, getting 0 gold value. Again, not a good look. And the Empress Crowman and Peasant Horsemen plus Jade Lances are just charging everything down. Everything. There's a big blob of Slayers and Miners and Doomseekers. Wait, where's the Slayers? Never mind. Slayers are just chilling. There's some Doomseekers and Miners and Thoric killing off Peasant Long Spears, while the rest of the Dwarven army is slowly getting cycle charged to death. However, I don't believe it matters, because they can't be army lost, right? These Dragon Slayers are not ever going to die. I don't see anything on the Grand Cathay army that can deal with them. And these Jade Lances are getting super mega killed off by the Giant Slayers. On the other side, Giant Slayers are killing off everything else. Yeah. While these Crane Gunners are trying... Oh, yeah, no, the Crane Gunners are doing a great job kiting with the Storm of Shadows spell, killing off at least one Dragon Slayer, while the other Crane Gunners got forgotten and died to another Dragon Slayer. Now the terrain comes into play, giving great cover to this Dragon Slayer, making him impervious to all the Crane Gunner fire. He is hardly getting hit and unwritable, and can't get his weapon strength reduced, and is now going to... Oh dear. There's some miners that managed to survive and will get on top of these Crane Gunners unless HumanBoy does something about it rather quickly. There's a very full health Giant Slayer still alive. That is going to be a huge issue. These Crane Gunners are by far too slow to do anything like the long rifles did in the other Dwarf versus Empire game earlier. And even the Shugen Lord could get caught and shut down. Jade Lancers are getting caught, stuck in Giant Slayers, will suck and die. Empress Crowman will suck and die eventually. The Dragon Slayer has righted off one of the Crane Gunners, while the other Dragon Slayer has straight up died. Now this Crane Gunner could change a lot, but these two are definitely gonna get righted off the map. The Giant Slayers are much faster, and the Storm of Shadows went somewhere, I believe. Nope, that is a Rune of Slowness on these Crane Gunners. Gonna kill them off. Yeah, Balance of Power is believing in Cathay much more than I do. I think it's a huge false inflation. None of these Crane Gunners is gonna do anything. That Shugen Lord also can't fight the Dragon Slayer, nor can it fight Thoric. All hope lies in the last Crane Gunner that is still alive, which is about to get shut down, probably, by these Giant Slayers and Doomseekers. While not being able to kill off the Giant Slayers over here quickly enough. Still 1000 HP on them. These cavalry charges will not do enough, and I think they'll be fine. Last Doomseeker is dead. Yep, there's still a miner, but there is this Giant Slayer, which is just completely free to do whatever. There's nothing on Grand Cathay that can possibly deal with this unit of Giant Slayers. I don't think even the Ancestral's Warrior Summon can change anything about this game. But let's see. The Crane Gunners aren't shooting. They are running. They will not get away. These Giant Slayers are much faster than them, and in the meantime, the Dragon Slayer is just taking his sweet time to kill off anything else. Now they might get one volley of shots out before they die. That Rune of Wrath and Rune is going to toss... Nope, didn't stagger them, so they managed to get away. Are we getting an Ancestral Warrior Summon? We are. These Dragon Slayers, Giant Slayers, all the Slayers have to run away. They cannot get into combat with the Ancestral Warriors. If they do, there's going to be one last way for HumanBoy back into this game. Crane Gunners are now under attack by the Giant Slayers and should be dispatched very quickly, while these Slayers are, well, the edge of the map is rather far away, are running into the forest away from the Ancestral Warrior's summon. They might get a little bit of damage off against Thoric, but none of that will matter. And there's still 6 Giant Slayers here, a few Giant Slayers here, 51 actually, not just a few, and nothing in the Grand Cathay army can stop them. Dragon Slayer is also approaching from the back, menacingly, slowly, but inevitably spelling doom for Grand Cathay. Let's quickly compare. Yep, he's got better values and everything than the Dragon-Blooded Shogun Lord. Almost similar HP, I would say, even though I know it's not similar HP, but it is for all intents and purposes the same. These Ancestral Warriors got 49 value before disappearing back in the void. Now Thoric might as well just turn around and fight the Shugenkin Lord. He is an amazing melee combatant, lots and lots of armor, doesn't usually miss his attacks as he is completely fresh while the Shugenkin Lord is tired. Last few Giant Slayers are actually getting finished off by the combined forces of Grand Cathay, and some miners got stuck in spears as well. Now all that's left are 1 Dragon Slayer and Thoric. The Empress Crowman tried to peel for the Crane Gunners. The Giant Slayer has noticed and will now start chopping down the Empress Crowman. Also Rune of Wrath and Ruin coming in, dealing 100 damage to the Crowman. Well dodged, well done. Shogun Lord kinda needs to get onto the Dragon Slayer and start dueling there. Can't really fight Thoric, but can definitely try to fight the Dragon Slayer. And what else do we have? No Cav left, yes Cav left, but it's a Peasant Horseman, super damaged, and now the Empress Crowman once again on the Dragon Slayer will lose a bunch of models before disengaging. Nope. No, didn't actually lose any models. Storm of Shadows slowing down the Dragon Slayer. Might be able to get another volley off from the Crane Gunners, although I don't think it will. They are just too slow, even with Harmony active. Cool. They get speed from that, I never knew. If you could get that Shugen Lord engaged with the Dragon Slayer while he's also getting attacked by the Empress Crowman, that would be great. Thoric having a hammer, a magical hammer, still getting armor piercing damage, feels not good. Shouldn't have that. Now, chasing off the crows like a nuisance, while slowing down the Crane Gunners, making sure the Dragon Slayer can finally find his mark. He gets charged by peasants, taking completely negligible damage, but missing his target, the Crane Gunners, getting completely surrounded. I wish he was. Thoric is getting surrounded, but I don't think he cares. Tons of armor, again, barely any armor piercing on Grand Cathay. And a Rune of Slowness is still going, finally stops, and giving them 1 volley maybe. I think they're obstructed. Nope, they managed to get 1 volley off into the Giant Slayer before having to run again. This is an awful game. I hate this. Why are you making me cast this? I guess they're not making me cast this. I asked for this, but oh lord, it is slow. Giant Slayer realizing he will not be able to catch up to Crane Gunners and constantly taking back shots from the Crowman, makes a stand and will probably... Nope, never mind. Disengaging again, going after... Oh shit! Crane Gun is just killing him off entirely. Now all that's left is somehow managing to deal with Thoric. I think you surround him with infantry while running your Crane Gunners as far away as possible and run until everything else is dead, and then you can shoot him. Maybe there's another Storm of Shadows, but I suppose HumanBoy ran out of one. Otherwise he would have casted that a while ago. Crane Gunners, only 9 models left. Oh, that is a beautiful Rune of Wrath and Ruin. HumanBoy running his units in there. Might start routing, might start a chain route that might lead to the Croman crumbling. No, not yet. I mean, there's a route, but they seem to hold on. You really have to engage Thoric with the Shugin Lord, otherwise he will curl off the Croman, and that will spell the end of the game for you. Now there are some peasants and a Storm of Shadows that is entirely wasted. But fine, I guess he had the one. The Empress Croman stabilize, you can't... I don't know what's happening here. Random rout from the Crane Gunners. On positive leadership too. Now Thoric being beset by spears. That is a bunch of rule breaks. You have to engage. Oh, I guess he's technically chasing these peasants. Let's see if a frontal charge from the Empress Croman does anything. Nope, it's not a frontal charge. It is the now rallied Crane Gunners trying to shoot at Thoric. Probably killing off more peasants than dealing damage to Thoric, but a couple of shots do land. There was a bunch of dodging, is also not allowed. Please just lose dwarves, otherwise there's going to be a rules dispute about the end game. I don't believe in the Shugin Lord. I don't believe he can kill Thoric even with all the infantry support he still has. I'm pretty sure Thoric still has a Rune of Wrath and Ruin, which will kill off the rest of the infantry, making it a one-on-one duel, making it possible for the dwarves to win. If they have... I don't know if that even uses Winds of Magic. I don't know what it uses. It uses runes, and I don't know how those work. Yep, Thoric just running after the Crane Gunners eternally. He will catch them as he is fresh and they are exhausted, but he is going to take a couple of hundreds of damage in this pursuit. Chasing working great in this game. Here's the Rune of Wrath and Ruin that I was talking about. That should shatter Grand Cathay's will and morale and should lead to a loss for Grand Cathay. We'll see. We'll see how the single entity duel goes. It could still go slightly in favor for the Shugin Lord, but I don't believe in him. Crane Gunners shooting again against their own peasant spears. Should have the shot by missiles. Nope. I guess they haven't. These Crane Gunners also provide harmony for the peasants. Might be relevant, but I just don't see Thoric losing the duel. Literally just fight the Shugin Lord and you're gonna win. Shugin Lord is dealing 100 damage if he hits. Thoric dealing probably around 400 damage when he hits. It's not an if, he will almost always hit as he is fresh and this guy is exhausted. Surrounded by spears, not a good look for Thoric, but he is unbothered and trying to chase after the Shugin Lord, who's now routing. Oh god, this game could be over so quickly. Nope, Thoric once again going back against the Crane Gunners, killing off another model, maybe, or two. We're at 7. Getting poked by spears the whole time. Spears buffed up by a little bit of harmony. Getting melee attack, managing to actually have a decent hit chance against Thoric from the back. Now he's just clearing them out, should be able to kill them, or at least write them off, while the Crane Gunners really need to go further than that. And the Shugin Lord, if the aura of the Lord Encouragement leaves these guys, they're gonna rout, and that's it. That's game right there. GG. Boom. Peasants dead. They will rout as allies nearby are routing. They cannot deal enough damage to Thoric for it to matter. Thoric is going to kill the Shugin Lord, and that will be game. Again, if the Lord even hits, it is going to be just about 100 damage. 6 hits is what is needed. I do not think he will get that, although he did miss. Come down to RNG. Once again, missing Thoric, while Thoric just gets one after another. Oh, actually hit. Thoric starting to waver. One more hit, and that will seal the deal. However, Thoric manages to hit an attack. Oh god. Oh my god. And then randomly writing. RNG. RNGesus was in the Grand Cathay's favor. My prediction was wrong. HumanBoy did play that much better than I would have and actually managed to win. Empress Crowman carrying good kiting from the Crane Gunners. 0 value on the infantry, except for the one that lasted until the end of the game. And Chukugundord was there. Thoric, good value. One of the giant dragon slayers got shut down. Lasting charges mainly deleted their own. Doomseekers got no value. And giant slayers are great. Yep, don't know. I would have taken a bunch more monsters and monstrous units and maybe slightly faster shooting units like Iron Hell Gunners and Peasant Archers. Going into a game 5 in this so I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. But we're still going. Yep, going into a game 5 and I still haven't had dinner. Oh dear. I'm quickly hopping on this Discord. You know, if all of you came to my stream and watched that, that would be great.
Oh,
How much are you willing to pay me?
You're getting live commentary as well.
sucky $5.
You're on Twitch?
No, on
I'm so mad. Gotra
YouTube
be
now.
so disappointed me for me in that dwarf game.
Post the
yes,
you might
he
summon
would.
him.
You deleted your own units.
I know.
Straight
Why
up.
did those crows not die? I
Wait,
always targeted them
gonna
when they
disconnect
land. I
again.
never seen the crows.
Wait, I have to be in here to
your
drop
stream?
the link. Whoops. The
Put in
link is
Great
in
Hall.
the link is in the Ducks in a Pond chat, but I can also put in the Great Hall, I guess.
I guess Ducks
And
in
I'm
the Pond.
gone. Yep, can't hang out in the Discord chat, otherwise other people's voices are going to be live streamed, and I don't want to do that to them. They might not like that. Alright, game 5 is gonna be much faster, I assume. Judging from the picks. Yeah. Pigman currently deciding what to counterpick. HumanBoy going Ogres, Siege, Greenskins banning Grand Cathane, Beastman. Not the greatest bans in my opinion. Could have banned Demons of Chaos. Could have banned Bretonia. Could have banned, I don't know, actually. What's good here? What is left that beats Ogres and Greenskins? I guess any of the vampires should be able to beat that, including Tomb Kings. I do believe they have a favorable matchup into both Greenskins and Ogres. But HumanBoy might think differently. We'll see. VP definitely is favored into ogres and greenskins. We are completely disregarding Siege here because Pigman for sure is going to ban Siege. And probably won't pick Siege because, at least in my experience, ogres are decent if not favored into Siege. Due to trappers and pistols and saber tusks. Pistols against... Okay, he's hovering. What else now? That can't be it. Is lasagna, it's not pizza. And thank you. It was a great lasagna. I don't have any Warhammer themed screen blockers, so all my thumbnails and screen blockers are going to be food that I cooked, at least until I decide otherwise. Checking in on the Discord, there is a bunch of discussion going on about new patch that's about to come out tomorrow with a possibility of 0 balance changes. We'll have to see. Okay, we are getting greenskins versus wood elves. I cannot imagine a world where this is going to take anywhere more than 5 minutes. Should be a pretty clear-cut case. Both factions running against each other, killing off units left and right as quickly as they possibly can. Checking armies, yep. I don't mind this at all. Both players, people, whatever, building their factions, building their armies, going for pretty basic builds, bringing the good units, not bringing the bad units. Albeit, I am not sure, looking at the wood elves. Looking at the greenskins, I am also not sure if they even know what the good units and the bad units are. Okay, I think that is looking a bit better now on the greenskin side. Although, I'm gonna have to... HumanBoy specifically asked me not to give him build advice, so I'm gonna save it for the stream once we load it into the game. On the other side, Pigman bringing a build. He has not yet decided what direction he is going to go with this build. So it could be anything really. Kite, could be rush, could be box. Hasn't picked enough units yet for me to discern that. While at the same time, HumanBoy is continuously, slightly adapting his base army. Not sure yet if it's getting better or worse, but it's getting somewhere. Still waiting for a Lord choice from Pigman. Currently empty, and I do think he has. I do think any army building starts with the Lord. You need to have an idea what you're going to do. You need to know what your opponent's faction is strong at, and then you need to pick accordingly. Wood Elves, for example, are strong at nothing, so it doesn't really matter what units you pick. Whatever infantry you bring will most likely beat their infantry. Whatever cavalry you bring might not beat their cavalry, depending on the Wood Elf's investment. And of course, there's always the Wood Elf skirmish, heavily annoying with their ability to shoot while engaged and actively being chased by your units. Yeah. Okay, HumanBoy changes build up. Now it's definitely worse than it was before. I absolutely do not like this at all. Going to check on the Wood Elves. We have nothing. Just nothing. There is not a single unit picked right now. He probably went AFK. Nope, now we're back at building army. Okay, HumanBoy made his army is different. It, in my opinion, still is not better. Some of the units he picked work in theory, but do nothing in practice. And some other units are probably too micro-intensive to be brought against Wood Elves. Now, checking the Wood Elf side, we're back to the original idea that Pigman had for this matchup. HumanBoy locking his army in, less than optimal in my opinion, but we're going to see how it plays out. So hard not to give build advice. And yeah, waiting for Pigman to pick his unit. Currently, maybe 20% of the army has been chosen. Now we're at 30%, up to 50% very quickly. And now that's already almost all funds spent on the Wood Elf side. HumanBoy once again adapted his army, now looking much better than it did a moment ago. Still not optimal, could change up a few little things. I think there's too many of that unit and not enough of that unit, but I'm gonna talk about it once we load it in the battle. Not gonna give away any builds here. Otherwise, why would I even bother with the army blocker? Screen blocker, more like it. My lasagna. Now the Wood Elves have spent all their money, so have the Greenskins. Both a 5 gold leftover spent. Not optimal if you ask me. You might be able to adapt that in a way. Now you get down to 0. Honestly, I can't actually tell how the Greenskins managed to end up with a 5 gold leftover. Oh yeah, math is hard. Pigman on the Wood Elves, going back to the build he had a minute ago. What maps? We are on the tourney grounds, Bretonian Hills, a wooden map favoring the Wood Elves, probably, as they have lots of army passives that activate when they're in the woods. Currently waiting for Pigman to ready up. He has his army picked. I think it's decent. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I think it's decent. Don't know if it's gonna work on this map. Don't know if it's gonna work in general. I feel like some of the units just don't perform, but we're going to see. It played out as we are loading into the game now. Army blocker is up for just another minute, and then we're gonna start talking about the armies. Alright, loading into the game, you can see plenty of patches of forest. I think it's on a model basis if you get the debuff of, or buff, being in the forest. So probably favors the Wood Elves. However, HumanBoy that bring a specific build that might have been tailored to this map more than I initially thought, bringing a whole whopping 7 infantry units, some biggins and some regular goblins, 3 units of orc boar-boy biggins, beautiful cavalry, lots of armor piercing. Would have loved seeing the unarmored savage orc version, as the Wood Elves are not actually don't actually have that much magic damage on their units. Mainly the Wild Hunters, the Dryads, and the Swift Shiver Shards, which Pigman only brought the Dryads, plus the Wild Hunters, of course. Brought 2 Way Watches, one of them being the Hawkeyes of Drakira, with their Smoke Bomb, plus Wild Hunters going for a little bit of a box, however, with War Dances, Azrai Spears as the back line, and Dryads as the front line. I don't think that will work out great, as I think HumanBoy brought 5 archers. Yes, 5 Orc and Goblin archers will outduel the 2 archers that the Wood Elves brought, forcing the Wood Elves to engage in melee with the rest of the units, which is the Greenskins' speciality. They are amazing in melee, you want to kite them. Yeah. HumanBoy also brought the 2 skirmish RORs, always worth it, always great, will always pay for themselves unless you blunder them. It's really easy not to blunder them, you just put them on skirmish mode and they'll play themselves. HumanBoy deploying rather wide, not really, putting goblins in the front, biggins in the back. Also brought a Rampage caster with a net plus a Mither and Spirit Leech caster against a Regrowth and Earthblood Treeman. All his abilities that activate in the woods. Well, that isn't really, but where is it? This one activates in the woods. So he's hoping to at least have his caster in the woods. Can't have your whole army there, that's illegal. Both armies are slowly approaching each other. I wonder if Pigman realizes that he is outgunned and is going to engage. I wonder if HumanBoy realizes that he has a archer advantage and is going to use that. His River Troll hat is getting shot, and I must say HumanBoy should love that. This is a perfect target, it has regeneration, it might rout, but it will come back. Nothing on the Greenskin roster will be able to run it off. There might be a bunch of cavalry, but the Greenskin cavalry is so much superior. Alright, and we started off with a rampage on whatever's available, a Dryad in this case, not getting the charge from the goblins, so the goblins should get shreked. However, these archers are hopefully able to deal some damage back. Some of the infantry getting forgotten, some of the archers getting forgotten, technically being able to shoot, but practically not shooting. Half health of the Dryads for 1 rampage spell, definitely not worth it. Now, Pigman is slowly kiting back. He should realize that that is not going to help him, but we're going to see. I guess he's regening a lot of Winds of Magic, but so is the giant River Troll hack. I guess she doesn't have anything to spend it on. This Spirit Leech single target killing spell should go on the Wild Hunters, hopefully killing models. Models can't be regenerated. And yeah, that is a beautiful free charge on the goblins by, nope, oh, as a bait. And now our boy Biggins are gonna get charged. What are we getting? We are getting a Tormentor's Sword. Well done. Now these Glade Riders are gonna get wrecked. The whole right flank of HumanBoy is completely AFK, dropping a lot of micro to be able to win this fight, and yet he still is losing it. Some more Droids engaging. These Biggins are living their best lives. These bo5 Biggins are about to die a horrible death against the Wild Hunters. Absolutely, completely overpowered unit. I really hope they nerf it to the ground again in the next patch. Yeah, we're getting some Biggins and Biggins on top of the tree men. We're getting the right flank slowly engaged, archers not getting shooting orders. But, oh god, and somehow Pigman sneaking a cavalry onto the orc boys of HumanBoy. However, the Wild Hunters have been routed after being rampaged and are going to be chased off by the orc Biggins unless they rout from the spears that they are still engaged with. Getting Spirit Leech and the Way Watchers, not doing anything, being instantly healed up by Earth Blood. And on the right side, lots of drop micro again from HumanBoy, not managing his cav well. Two archers are still basically AFK and full ammunition, while a Glide Rider made its way on top of the archers and is going to shut down one after another. Let's hope he can chase off the Wild Hunters, and let's hope the bo5 Biggins don't rout. Otherwise, if these guys are allowed to come back, that's going to be a pain for HumanBoy. If he manages to chase them off, he's in a commanding position. Let's see, still AFK archers. Front line is stacked. There is archers in the front line. Old boy and cavalry. Okay, cavalry beating the cavalry of the Wood Elves, but not actually managing to shut down any of the archers yet. Also not counter-shooting them with their archers. The Wild Hunters have been run off, and now these bo5 Biggins don't need to live anymore. They are going to die to the Glade Riders, but they have done their job, and they have done it well. More bo5 Biggins are now getting engaged against the Way Watchers. I do think they're going to lose that battle. I don't think they're going to deal enough damage to kill the Way Watchers off before they get routed off by the shooting while engaged in melee that all 360 shooters can do. Bullshit. And in the meantime, Tree Men's dying, and Goblins are dying, and Droids are dying, and what are those? War Dancers are also dying. Once again, somehow HumanBoy has neglected his backline, and a bunch of infantry has gotten on top of it. The Lord is also AFK, but I suppose he's busy somewhere else. Oh, and he just lost both of his ROR skirmish cav for no reason. Getting 6 models of the Way Watchers, nothing of the Hawkeyes, absolutely just entirely wasting these 3 units. But since he rated the Ancient Treemen, he might just be okay. I hope there is anything left to chase that off, even if it's just a Night Goblin War Boss. If you get that thing off the map, you can win. Otherwise, he just regrowths himself and might fuck up the rest of your army. We're going to see. There's still all the archers online for HumanBoy. There is still almost infinite infantry left for HumanBoy. And all Pigman has left is wounded but full model Way Watchers. Now, probably shooting these bo5 Biggins, the last healthy-ish cavalry. Nope, never mind. Going for the running. Okay, I just don't know what's happening here. Like, these archers are just straight up AFK. They're just lined up there. Now they're getting orders. These 2 Way Watchers are just walking up into melee with the orc archers. These bo5 Biggins are giving chasing orders, but the goblins were doing that just fine. And the more groups, Manji Marauders, running off in the distance. Meanwhile, the Lord has been chased off or even killed. Let's check. Lord recently died. Somehow the goblin managed to kill the Lord, maybe with the help of Spirit Leeches. I don't see the River Troll hack. There she is, full HP. Yep, another very, very bad charge. You can't kill 360 shooters with regular cav in melee, but Pigman throws in the towel. Game's over. GG. HumanBoy's Rush 1. Rush with Archer support beats Wood Elves. Always has, always will. They are called the worst elves for a reason. Beautiful value on the rusty arrows, probably shooting the treeman all game long. Good value on that one orc boar by Pigman that chased off the wild hunters, I suppose. Decent value on the skirmish cav as they just shoot while doing other things. Another 2 orc boys with amazing value, probably from shooting the treeman. Infantry did great because Wood Elf infantry is expensive and they got to kill them. Lord and Hag were there and didn't die. On the Wood Elf side, treemen sucked and died. Dryads sucked and died. Waywatchers were fine. Azrai spears were a big mistake. And wild hunters got stuck, rampaged, and died. Even the one Glade Rider that made it onto the archers didn't get his value back. With this, we are done. Thank you guys for watching. I am going to sign off. GG to HumanBoy. He is now in the actual finals and will be fighting Seagus eventually. I don't know the status of Seagus versus Boinaroja. Don't know the actual status of the Jade Cup, but it is going to most likely be HumanBoy versus Seagus. I'll see you guys around. Bye bye.